again, the executive and the legislature meet face-to-face over the 2016 budget. Fixing the grey areas appears to have inspired a dialogue between the parties. But have the two arms of government reached a truce? That's the focus on the program. Thank you so much for joining in, everyone. I'm Sheon Wakimbale, and this is Politics Today on Channels Television, the nation's news leader. And we're reaching you live from our global headquarters in Lagos, Nigeria's commercial capital. The budget and its many controversies get us talking today. Are we seeing a political resolution to the matter? Well, that's the focus on the show today. And before we dig further, let's check out some of your top political stories we're following for you.
Political roundup on Channels Television. Here are your top political stories this time.
The National Assembly appears to be the center of some political dramas these days. Two different groups took to the streets in protest over the issues relating to the 2016 budget and the trial of the Senate President, Dr. Bukola Saraki, at the Code of Conduct Tribunal. The different groups have their members bearing placards with inscriptions stating what their grievances are. Their leaders, too, voiced their stands.
What we see in this contrived fight against corruption is nothing but a mere witch hunt. The way and manner this President of the Senate of the Federal Republic of Nigeria is being needlessly persecuted. We are very much aware of the circumstances that surrounded the emergence of Dr. Bukola Saraki as Senate President. Indeed, those circumstances will make it clear that the legislature was on the pathway of independence.
They didn't give us our budget clean without any constituency projects. One. Then two, let them open up their books. We want to know what is the National Assembly budget. Three, and most importantly, let them return those cars. They don't need those cars. Our only issue with the Senate is, in this world, if you have a corruption case all over the world, what are you supposed to do? To protect your office, what do? You resign. And let the office, let the court decide if you are guilty or not. If he doesn't want to resign, it's his business. But we feel against the Nigerian ethics. It's against global ethics.
The protest didn't quite go down well with the Senate Majority Leader, who spoke about the issues.
You can't come here and say you are civil right, human rights, this thing. Which human right? Or civil this thing, and then you start saying people should donate and that they should drive these idiots, calling us all sorts of names. You know, it doesn't work that way. There is a democratic process. The only difference in democracy and autocracy and the military is this institution. So when some people come and you people think that it is something that you should even listen to them, it's very unfortunate. Supposing this Senate is occupied, then why is the democracy?
Current challenges. To what some may say is a case of a drastic situation which calls for a drastic measure, the Edo State Governor Adams Oshamale has stopped the payment of contract obligations, security votes and welfare from local government council funds as a means of providing funds for the payment of teachers and local government workers' salaries. The governor gave this directive on Tuesday in a meeting with the heads of personnel management in the 18 local government areas of the state, who will now run the affairs of the local government following the expiration of the tenures of the executive chairman. The governor also said he decided that these people should run the local government rather than the caretaker chairman to reduce overhead costs.
In the face of the current challenges, no contract should be awarded, and you should not pay for any contract already awarded. The only contract that is non-negotiable and for which revenue must apply is a contract between the local government and the employees of the local government. That contract is not negotiable. I therefore want to urge you very, very strongly to do everything possible to ensure that the revenue that is locally generated are reflected in the books of the local government, and every month I would like to have a copy of such revenue.
And you're up to date. Those are your top political stories you need to know.